Hello, myself Gayatri Vani, and today's date is 3rd of August 2022, and today's topic is method and constructor chaining. In this topic, first of all, what is method chaining? So method chaining is the process in which we are calling one method from another method by using the same object. So the constructor, so this is about the method chaining, and now we will see about the constructor chaining. Constructor chaining is the process of calling one constructor from another constructor with respect to the current object, and this is the main scenario over here. So the constructor, we are calling one constructor from another constructor, but the object is current as well as our class is also current class. So the one main use of the constructor chaining is to avoid the duplicate codes. To avoid the duplicate codes while having the multiple constructor, by means we are using here the concept of constructor overloading. So actually what happens here, there are same actually name of the constructor is same as the name of the class, but here if we are using the constructor overloading, if we are using three constructors but they are of same name, but we can differentiate them by using their arguments. So that concept is constructor overloading, and from in that we are calling one constructor from another constructor to make the code more readable, and that is called the constructor chaining. So constructor chaining can be done in two ways. First is within the same class. So how to do this constructor chaining within the same class? So that can be done by using a keyword which named as this, and in front of this we have to take the parenthesis. So this parenthesis keyword is used for the constructor chaining in the same class, and the another way from the base class. So if we want the constructor chaining from base class, then we have to use the word super. So super is the keyword which is used to call the constructor from the base class. So the constructor chaining occurs through inheritance. The subclass constructor task is to call the superclass constructor first. This ensures that the creation of subclasses object start with the initialization of the data member of the superclass. So what this constructor does, if the constructor is default, that means we have not defined any type of constructor in our program, then actually what happens, it initiates the values of the variables, and that is the most important part over here. So why we do this constructor chaining? This process is used when we want to perform the multiple tasks in a single constructor rather than creating for each. So this we create the separate constructor for each task and make the chain, that become the program become more readable, and that is the advantage of the constructor chaining. Thank you.